sideways, trying to get around to the side of uppercut. Oh! Somehow get back in there. Oh my goodness! My gosh! That was an actual explosion in the battle box.
Robots, jabroni haters, muscles, Battlebots championship bracket though. There used to be a time where every week a macho VTuber and his co-host Kristen would talk about Battlebots with a guest. When VTuber fans and Battlebots fans came together, that all changed when the jabronis attacked. Only Machigo Savage, the founder of the #1 Battlebots show on Twitch.tv, and his co-host Kristen, who's very cool and funny, could unite Battlebots fans and VTuber fans against the jabronis. But when the world needed it most, Battlebots vanished. Almost 3 years have passed, and the jabronis have nearly claimed victory. Just when all seemed lost, a glimmer of hope shines through the darkness. Battlebots is back, which means that the Battlebots pregame show is back! Now Macho and Kristen can unite VTuber fans and Battlebots fans to fight back against the jabronis! Will you join them in their noble crusade? Or are you a little coward bitch baby?
It is Thursday, which means it is the Battlebots pregame show. And did Macho forget to turn on his mic? Maybe, but it's on now. And that's all that matters. Today, we will be having the Battlebots pregame show because it is Thursday, as all things are, keep going in a circle, right? And just like a circle, the week comes around, and every Thursday, a wonderful tradition comes on, the Battlebots pregame show. Now, sadly, we do have to break tradition today. I need you guys all to give your graces to Kristen. Kristen has some macho things to take care of, so she will not be joining us today. I know. What could possibly be more important on Thursday than sitting here with Macho Ghost Savage and a Guess Who Scoop Come Hime right now? What could be possibly more important than that? I don't know, but she'll be back next week. So we're riding solo, which means Macho can get nice and close, right? We're going with the Battlebots edit style today, right now. Now, Macho is here with a close-up, just like his favorite TV show ever, Battlebots. Do you guys want to watch the only #1 ranked Battlebots pregame show on Twitch like this? Too bad. You are going to watch it like this anyway. We're going to get up real nice and close. In fact, you know what? We're going to get in closer. I'm just going to get up right. There we go. There we go. We are in the battle. It is the #1 Battlebots pregame show for a reason. Don't look up the competition. It's very fierce. There's lots of Battlebots pregame shows on Twitch. Now, as you guys have known, Macho has not always agreed with Battlebots. I know. It's crazy. You're thinking, Macho is a very respectable, agreeable man. I mean, look at him. We're up right next to each other this close. Would I not be this close to you if you guys didn't trust me? I mean, yeah, Macho has had his differences with Battlebots, but Battlebots has always had one thing that they have crushed. I would argue always have gotten right. Their editing was always perfect. Even last year, they had these really funny edits of all the crew members, like Martin Mason, who we'll see tonight. Ripperoni had some really funny edits. Also, what's up, Amber? What's up, Mary? Who else? I saw Milky. Saw you too. What's up? So, Battlebots last week decided to take the one thing that they've always knocked out of the park and completely change it, right? The filming of the fights themselves has always been Battlebots' strong suit. Even on ABC, when it was not nearly as good, the filming of the fights was always excellent. You could hear the crowd, you could hear the hits, you could get the wide shots of the bots flying up into the air. And that Battlebots always nailed the fights. So, just like the Fire Nation, the jabronis attacked. I don't know what old rich head CEO thought it was a good decision to completely change the editing style, but you are officially on the jabroni list. The first added on the jabroni list this year. Macho did forget to do the jabroni list. It's been a weird week. My AC just got fixed. Okay, it's been broken all week, so cut me some slack. That CEO, or whatever rich old head that made that decision, is on the jabroni list at the top, the tippy top, where Macho is. Macho's big, rough brain could barely keep up with the editing and the fights. It was like trying to watch a mid-2000s action movie, trying to copy The Bourne Identity, which was the only movies that have ever done handheld action scenes correctly. Every other action movie has not done it correctly. All close shots, not an establishing shot in sight. Yeah, they have left the building The establishing shots have left the building, got in their car, got on the highway, didn't stop till they hit Jabroni City, got out of their car, parked, and jumped right into Shit Creek. Catering to a YouTube audience, my ass. Have we reached brain rot levels that it's affecting Battlebots now? Macho will not stand for it. Macho will not stand for this. But there is hope. The welcome statistic. There is hope. Macho did not see a single positive YouTube comment. I even think Elon's stream, A Path of Exile 2, had some positive comments sprinkled in there. This comment section looked like the Battle of the Somme in World War I. Bodies everywhere, only because of improper planning. Attention, Battlebots, the barrage did not work. Stop running them into machine guns. Battlebots has come out and said that they will change the editing. Thank God. So, you're gonna have to bear with Macho for the next couple of weeks. They were getting beaten alive. It was brutal. It was a pretty rough one in there. That's what she said. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. So, now I will preface this by saying Macho did have to rewatch the fights because he was so blind with rage I could barely remember anything that was happening. My God. So, we will go back. Oh, shit. No, it's this one. All right, we got to scoot out of our chair, Macho. Now, we will talk about the fights. This. Turn this off. So the first fight we had... Oh, shit, sorry. Oh, God. Press the wrong button. The first fight we had was Death Roll. So Kevin Dunn... Yes, Ska! That's exactly what we were all talking about, was Kevin Dunn... Oh, I'm so mad I forgot. It was exactly like watching Kevin Dunn produce WWE. It was the exact same. The exact same. It was torture. Absolute torture, Ska. It was horrible. Okay. Anyways, the first fight we had was Death Roll over by me and Golden Fury over by Macho. Golden Fury won this by a weird judging decision, excuse me. Now Macho, oh, he's having a vision. He's having a vision right now. Yeah, he's seeing into the future. This is the next thing Macho Ghost Savage is going to be pissed about, is the new rules. I can't remember what the judging criteria was. It was like initiation or some dumb shit like that. Oh, Macho was too upset at the Kevin Dunn handheld camera editing that I couldn't get angry at it. But I am visioning that this is going to be the next thing I'm going to get angry at, and I'm not excited. Yeah, Death Roll lost, Golden Fury won. Okay, next fight. From last week, remember, we had Hypershock over by Macho and Huge over by Kristen, who's not there. Kristen's chair. Now, as a usual opponent of Huge, the opponent came out with some whack-ass weapon. This is what Hypershock looked like in that fight. It was crazy. Now, it did kind of work, but just like anything an AI bro does, it might work for the first bit, but then it didn't towards the end. Now, Huge got Hypershock into the corner and laid the smackdown on him. God damn. Now, in Battlebots, there are no wall breaks like there are in Strive. There are no invincible supers or DPs in Battlebots. So when you get into the corner with Huge, you better be prepared for an all-time ass whooping. Because that's what Hypershock got. God damn. Hypershock got into the corner, got grounded, and lost 2 of its wheels. Once Huge was done, Hypershock was left without those wheels and a soul. Massive W for Huge, and it keeps up its momentum from Season 7 last year. Jesus Christ, like 3 years ago. Oh my God. Whoops, sorry. Right. All right. Now the last fight. Now I want to program a robot, just make it able to DP the Filipino way. Wake up DP all the time and it works every time. All right. So now the last fight we had. Oh my God! This was by miles the biggest upset of the night. Oh my gosh! I gotta turn my. There we go. Sorry. This was by miles the biggest upset of the night. We have Endgame over by Macho and Malice over by Kristen's empty chair. Now, Malice, finally showed up. God damn, I respect it. Malice has always had that weapon, right? It's kind of been everything around it that's not been really good. The glass cannon build, so they say. Now, in the 40 seconds they allowed her to talk about it, Bunny, they were talking about how their weapon, as you see over here, only has one tooth, right? So, essentially, a vertical spinner would be able to hit that spinner 2 times to their 1. I never really thought of it like that. I was like, oh. So they came out with a 2-tooth spinner. It's like a horizontal bar. And huge, massive difference. That first hit instantly tilted the weapon or the motor or gears of Endgame's weapon, and it couldn't spin for the whole thing. It lost its tooth, it lost its belts. Endgame was a push spot, and, it was just kind of over. Now, if they can dial that in, Malice's weapon, that is, I would watch out for them. I can't remember what year it was, but they did win the most destructive bot a couple years ago. That weapon's the real deal. It's just kind of, if that weapon breaks, they're done. Right? So if they can lock that in, I would say to be mindful of Malice in the coming weeks. So huge, Macho had a flap top. Like, yeah, I did. Okay. That was last week's episode. There was only 3 fights. Now, we can bring on our guest. The one and only Skoo. Skoo, why don't you unmute yourself in Discord? I'll turn your thing. There she is. There you... Oh, wait.
I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Let me
There you
free.
go.
Let me
There you go.
free.
There you go. I have unleashed her upon you. It is just me and Skoo today. So, we will be yapping today. Skoo, how excited are you to be back on the Battlebots pregame show? Rate that on a scale of 1 to 2,334.
Give it a positive 3,000, Macho. Positive.
Whoa, off the scale! Woo! That's crazy.
Off the scale. 100%. As I watched that intro, I realized I have been on the show before, and all the memories came rushing back. You have to understand, anything past 180 days, the memory wipes clean, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Oh, it's way past 180 days. Tried 3 years, Skoo. It's been crazy.
This was, I remember where I was.
Yeah.
I was in someone's basement.
Yeah. Yeah, Skoo was like, oh, I've never been on the show before. I'm like, Skoo, that's just not true. I literally have a video for the intro for you. I just edited it.
I often forget when I go and collab with other people. Not that I don't like other people. I just forget I'm on other people's places. Like, oh, you actually did invite me here. You trusted me long enough to let me on your stream.
That is true. That's the problem with BattleBots. It's like it comes back for the first time in 3 years, and it's like, okay, we'll be back next week. It's like, oh, fuck Macho, I guess. Let's get all this together. I will say I do need to. It's been so long that I've lost a bunch of the files. A bunch of the GIFs and the clips that I had playing in the screens are all gone. I need to redo them. It will happen.
I'm sorry.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
True.
Alright.
It's true.
So, Skoo, are you ready to talk about some BattleBots? Yeah!
I'm ready. I
All
have
right.
the pamphlet that you gave me up.
Mhm.
I put my bets on it like a real bookie would. All right.
Now,
I got some real money on the line.
that actually brings up a good point. you may see on the channel points that Macho changed the... Guess audio up. Okay. Macho changed the channel points. It was time.
Yes.
One moment. I have to turn the music down.
Turn music up. Turn guest up.
There we go. Is that better?
Turn Macho down.
So,
It's Macho now.
as you may see, the channel points are a different name. It wasn't until last week that I came to the conclusion that telling everyone to bet their baby oil sounds pretty bad. You know, it's been listen, 3 years ago, baby oil, not a problem, right? Not a problem. No one knew, right? Now, the implication is not great. Macho doesn't want any part of that, so we changed it to muscle oil, okay? That's... there's no more baby oil in this stream. That didn't really come across my mind until last week when we were all betting our baby oil, and I was like, ooh, that sounds pretty bad. So it is changed. Yes. But, all right, Scoo, are we ready to talk about the first fight?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So we got our first fight of the night over here. We have Jackpot over by Macho, and then we have the big old bully Copperhead over by Scoo. Now, Kristen usually starts us off, but because she's not here, boo, I'll start us off. So, two massive, heavy hitters going head-to-head in the battle box. You love to see it. Big, sweaty men slapping meat. That's what's going to happen in the battle box. Now, when two powerful weapons come to face off in the Battlebots, it is usually coming down to who can better survive the first hit. Yeah! And with this in mind, I gotta go with Copperhead on this one. Copperhead has shown that it can hang with the big boys, like me, Macho Go Savage, the host of the #1 Battlebots pregame show on Twitch. Now, I think another key aspect of this is the fact that Copperhead can drive inverted and can flip itself over with the gyroscopic action of its big, huge drum spinner. Jackpot can flip itself over, but it takes time. So if Jackpot gets upended, Copperhead's going to go in for the kill, and it'll be all over. Now, Jackpot is something to scoff at. Jackpot is one of the cheaper builds in BattleBots, which is cool. But I think it's going to come down to who can survive the first hit. What will happen if the bot gets flipped over? And with that, I have to go with Copperhead on this one. But this fight will be crazy. Two powerful weapons. I'm sure we'll see very close up what the weapons are going to be like. We'll feel like we're right there in the battle box with the editing. We'll be right there. And I can't wait for you guys to see. We'll barely be able to tell what's going on, but we'll be right next to those weapons. All right, Scoo. Who do you think's going to win this one? And why?
All right. Hear me out. I think Jackpot is really, really cool. I give it like a solid 10 on the cool scale. But Copperhead is smooth. I think Copperhead's going to win, but only marginally, because I feel like it's going to be able to flip Jackpot, and it's going to be able to take out one of its wheels only by that. But Copperhead, I'm not quite sure how its weapon works exactly, like how it really does damage. I know how it moves, but like how it really does damage. So I'm anxious to see that. Yeah.
So you
like,
see the big copper drum?
Yeah. But what's on the drum that's doing the damage? Is it just that one solo bar?
It spins like at 1,000 miles an hour.
All right. So that it's relying on that. I think it's the only way it's going to be able to do any damage is if it can flip Jackpot over. But I think it's going to be Copperhead. I think it looks faster and quicker and more defensive.
Yes. You know, as a wise man once said, "Oh, so a big strong man pushed you down. Get up. Boom, boom. Get pissed. Boom, boom. Hopefully someone knows that meme out there so that joke hits with someone. We're going to move on to the next fight. Have you guys not seen the guy on Instagram who's like the fake alpha male podcaster guy? Oh my god, that guy's so funny. I love him. His hands are deadly weapons. He's part of Shadow Force. He took down Osama bin Laden. That dude's so fun. Anyway, we're moving on. All right, so we got Manta over by Macho, one of the new teams to the Battlebots, and Scorpios, one of the OGs. Now, Manta over by Macho is one of the bots I am excited for to see the most because, say it with me, Manta is a wide boy. Cue the wide Putin meme, wide Kylo Ren. I would argue Manta is wider than all of them combined. I'm curious to see what kind of advantage a wide spinner gives. Obviously, a huge contact patch, right? But I wonder how their driving will be affected, because that is a lot of mass spinning around. I wonder if their wheels will get lifted when they spin more than a small drum spinner would. Macho just doesn't know. Macho doesn't know. It does look like that. That's funny. Manta, wide boy. Now,
The widest of boys.
The widest of boys, for sure. No, not that guy, Mary. Calling that guy
Yoinks?
fake alpha male when he yoinks snakes and no, that dude is way more of a man than I am.
That man down there is yoinking Burmese pythons in the Everglades with those little water puppies that he has to knock away.
In his bare feet.
With the bare feet. Oh, look at this little guy. He's a tokay gecko. Yoink.
Yeah. And those are dude. Tokay geckos can. Oh man. If you get bit by one,
bite.
Yeah, dude, those things will fuck you up. It's crazy. Okay. Last little like offshoot. There's this Instagram page of this tokay gecko where the lady gives it a worm, and all it does is smash it against the side of its enclosure. It goes boom, 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 and just smacks it against the side of its enclosure. It's so funny. It's like guts that fly everywhere. Like boom, boom, boom. Okay, anyways. So Scorpios is the other bot over by Kristen. Rest in peace. Just kidding. She's fine. She's just getting air conditioning installed in her house. Now, Scorpios is a defensive-minded bot, right? It has a big tray. It wants to essentially scoop up the bot, slow its weapon down, push it into the corner, and carry it. Which seems almost like a nice gesture at first. Almost romantic. It gets to the corner, lulls the weapon to sleep, and then, boom! Slams it with the two hammer saw on the soft top under-armored part of the Battlebots. Scorpios did kind of struggle in season World Championship 7 3 years ago. I believe it had like a 2-2 record, and it was kind of at the bottom of the bracket. But I kind of want to see Manta win. Scorpios is a tough matchup regardless, right? They're very different than the other bots they'll face. You have to fight Scorpios a little bit different. But I'm going to go with my gut and go with the new team this time. Macho doesn't like to go with the new teams, but I have seen some of the face-off fights with Manta, and Manta is a unit, and I'm kind of excited. Scoo, who do you think is going to win?
I think Manta is an absolute unit. Like, that's a wide boy. But I'm going to stick to my guns. When I was last on your show, I remember this bot. Like I said, all the memories have been unlocked out of the storage unit. We're good to go again. But I remember that one. And I was like, oh, I betted on that one last time too, and he lost. I'm going to bet on him again because I'm dumb, and second time's a charm.
Hey, man.
I think he's going to be able to do some damage. I really do.
Mm-hmm. How do you think it's going to do damage?
Okay, here's the thing. You see that little bar in the middle? I think it's going to get stuck in there. I think it's going to pull the front cover off.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Manta can't take this one down easy. Manta's too wide. This one's too like solid of a surface, and man, it's gonna get flipped and fucked up. It's not gonna do much damage to Scorpion. I'm actually pretty secure in my decision. Double down, KFC, double down. Get yours today.
Yeah. So I'm kind of surprised you don't see more hammer saw bots like Scorpios or Sawblaze. Sawblaze, the champion of the World Championship 7 a couple years ago, because when you're building a battle bot, you don't use armor on the top of it, right? Because most weapons do not hit you from the top. So they probably will be able to put some armor on the top. Some of the smart bots will downsize their weapon a tad to put some armor on the top, right? They'll save weight somewhere to put an extra plate of armor to defend themselves. But yeah, you just don't build a battle bot with armor on the top, because 95% of the bots don't do that. When you get to one that does, you're like, oh shit, oh damn. Yeah, Sawblaze. I'm sad Sawblaze isn't in the Pro League this year. A lot of bots not in this year. There's a lot of vertical spinners, which is a bit depressing, but yeah. It is what it is. Exactly. It is what it is. Overhaul.
It is what it is.
Overhaul. Oh god, Macho can't remember Overhaul. Oh, okay, no, I do remember them. Didn't they have like a Pecora pillow too or something? I think they did. Yeah, that team was based. That guy came out with like the rabbit ear headphones and everything. Extremely based. All right, now we got the big one. So we got Mad Catter with Martin Mason, ka-chow, over by Macho. And we got the 2-time champion, washed up old head Tombstone, over by Kristen's empty chair. Rest in peace. Just kidding. She's fine. This fight.
Go get milk.
She'll be back. I promise.
She'll be back. She's not the father figure here. We're good.
So, that's right. We got Martin Mason and Matt Catter here going against a 2-time champion of Tombstone. Yeah. Do you think that matters? Do you think that matters to the man of Martin Mason's caliber? No. Martin Mason wakes up in the morning and pisses excellence. A bot like Tombstone does not scare Martin Mason. Matt Catter is going to come after you like a disco ball in a snowstorm. What does that mean? Nobody knows except Macho and Martin Mason. The harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. When the going get tough, the tough get going, and Matt Catter is going harder than ever. Yeah! Matt Catter in 3 games. Book it, shift it. Mad Catter to the top. Whoo, yeah! All right, follow that one up, Chris. Skew.
See? It's like her ghost is here.
I know, I almost said Kristen, I know, but I'm sorry. The first time she's never been here, I say K by accident. Whatever.
You see other women? Oh my god, I'm joking.
Everything I do reminds me of her.
I'm gonna say this. I always like to start off with the positive before I tell the truth. The positive is Tombstone's pretty cool. I bet you he could do big damage. But I know who and what Mad Catter is, and for the sake of supporting the home team advantage here, I'm going with them. Fuck you, Tombstone.
Yeah.
Rotten hell. I got beef with you now.
So when Battlebots first started, before they put the shelf in the ring, the horizontal spinners were king, right? Now horizontal spinners are not very common because of that shelf, right? It makes the battle box a lot smaller, and you need a lot of space for a horizontal spinner. Tombstone in early Battlebots, absolute fucking menace. Borderline unbeatable, right? He would wipe the floor with everyone until Bite Force won it like 3 years in a row. But absolute menace. And he was like the heel of Battlebots for like forever. And I hated him. I hated him so much. And we didn't know how good we had it, because now the heels of Battlebots are either straight up not in here or actual douchebags. Ray Billings genuine, sweet, nice guy, like just a sweet old guy, right? He just loves BattleBots, and I hated him, and I feel bad. I owe him an apology because
Listen, that's past, Macho. Apologize and move forward and bring them good vibes in. You know, put your fingers in the sky and be like, please bless me with your rays. I am a good man now.
so.
He's like, how do I
I am a bit nervous because Tombstone, he's the real deal. He's without question the most powerful horizontal spinner in the field, especially this field, like by miles. There used to be another horizontal spinner Macho loved called Ice Wave. And Ice Wave was sick because it wasn't an electric motor that powered that spinner. It was a fucking gas, like, lawnmower engine. That Ice Wave was fucking sick, so you'd hear it in the battle box, and it would go, wee, like, super loud, no exhaust at all, and just boom! It was a remote control death lawnmower, is what it was, and Ice Wave was awesome. But he kind of got outclassed by everyone. I miss him.
It did sound scary.
Oh, dude, Ice Wave ruled. Ice Wave ruled.
Real OGs remember.
Yeah, Ice Wave is a OG BattleBot. Helicopter. It did. It reminded me of Now, okay. OG BattleBots fans, remember this. You guys know who Blendo is? Does that name ring any bells? Blendo was a terrifying robot made by Jamie Heidemann and Adam Savage of fucking Mythbusters. And hearing them talk about it is so funny because Jamie was the only one who could do it because everyone was terrified. They had to start it with a drill standing on top of it. And everyone was so terrified of it that only Jamie would do it. You have to start up the motor with this huge long drill bit and start it up. And Blendo is the reason why there is a roof on the battle box because it would send shit flying up into the sky. And people were like, oh, damn. I think they disqualified it because it was too good. Like, it was too scary. It was like, hey, this bot is actually dangerous. You can't come here with it again. Which is so awesome.
I just looked at pictures of it. I looked at pictures of it and stuff. And I was like, wait, I remember watching this on the TV when I was a kid.
Yeah, Blendo, actual, like, horror. Actual terrifying.
Actually terrifying. You know what? I think I remember that. I remember them talking about on Mythbusters that Jamie was a BattleBots builder.
Yeah,
I think I remember that.
Them talking about it's so funny because Jamie was like, oh, we need the tips to spin at 700 miles an hour. And they're like, Jamie, that would be breaking the sound barrier. No, you can't. We can't get it to spin that fast. Like, Jamie, no. You can't do that.
Back then, it wasn't asked, should we do it? It was, how do we do it?
And I don't think it had an off switch. I think they just waited for it to run out of gas. Because I think it was a Weed Whacker engine on it, too.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, don't ask the why. Just ask the how. How did they get it going? That's about all you need to know.
All right. Well, I'm kind of sad the format of these shows is so short. But unless you guys want to talk about stuff, that's all we got planned for today. God, Macho's got the hiccups. I apologize. All right.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, goddamn.
God damn. Oh, my vote was Mad Catter for the home team.
Oh shit, you're right, Amber. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to wager our muscle oil, not baby oil, muscle oil. One moment. Let me set it up. Manage prediction. Start prediction. Whoops. Who will win?
You have too much to lose? I'm going to wager my points.
Alright, hold on. Macho clicked on the wrong thing. Hold on. It's coming. Tombstone. Submission period.
I'm excited for this.
5 minutes. All right, there we go. Got 5 minutes to put your predictions in. Who do you think's gonna win? Martin Mason and Mad Catter, or Ray Billings and Tombstone? I will say the name Tombstone. That's an awesome name for a BattleBot. That game, that name rules.
I made my prediction.
Did you wager 40 points?
Yeah.
Hey, now, if you guys are thinking, wow, I wish I had more muscle oil to predict on the outcome of BattleBots matches, well, why don't you come by my streams and watch? Tomorrow we'll be playing more of dog shit, horrible, funny game Wheelman, Vin Diesel Wheelman. We'll be playing that tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, as long as Macho can bear it, because that game sucks. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Scoo, do you have anything you would like to tell into the video scope on the BattleBots pregame show?
Go team. Win. Score big. I want to see some.
Do you have anything to promote, Scoo? Tell the people. What are you doing?
I'm not a promoter, but I mean, right now I'm just chilling, living life large. No. I'm still a little bit more on focusing on IRL career stuff, so I haven't been streaming much, but support Macho. Watch his streams. Make sure you come in every single time and tell him how much of a jabroni you are so you can get yelled at. It's pretty funny.
Thank you, Scoo. I appreciate it. Scoo, if you were to name a BattleBot, like if you had a BattleBot, what would its name be?
This is such a monumentous question. All right. So, I probably. You know what? It'd probably be like a bot that like has two big pinchers on the front and a little drill in the mouth. And I'd probably just name it Krabby Patty or some shit like that. And just like once it gets up to you, it grabs your wheels and just saws into your little motherboards in the front. Just a little eating you up. A little crab ass there.
There's a microscopic line between cool and cringe. That is honestly a good point. I think it's pretty easy to be cringe in BattleBots.
It is.
But a lot of it in BattleBots is so funny. I don't consider it cringe. I just think it's funny. Like the Overhaul team, they'll come out in like full cosplay and shit. Like, that's just funny.
I like the cosplay stuff. I like when they have fun.
Hitbox? Ooh, that's a good one, Mary. That's a good one. You just be like a square. They have a 2B cosplay. They do. They did have a 2B cosplayer. Amber. Well, chat in general. What would your BattleBox name be?
Listen, Macho's hosting a BattleBot contest on X, you know, the twitter.com.
How?
And
okay, I was about
he wants
to
you
say.
to submit your hand-drawn, no AI picture of your BattleBot idea and name, and be entered into a raffle of Macho's hard-earned $20.
That would be pretty
Not
fun.
mine.
That would be kind of fun.
It'll give you 20 muscle bucks, okay? You can spend it at any local gym. You gotta,
Muscle
you gotta.
Bucks. That's what the channel point's name should be. Muscle Bucks. Oh, that's so
I'm a
good.
genius.
That's
It's a
so
muscle buck.
good. I'll
Redeem
change
at
it to
your
like a
local
little
Planet Fitness.
a little dollar. Oh shit, that's good. That's a good one, Scoot. Damn. Muscle Bucks.
Every time you use it, you have to you pay royalties to me.
Well, actually, muscle oil is good too. I forgot. Amber. That was Amber's idea. Was muscle oil. I love muscle oil.
No.
Muscle oil is the best. Okay, we're gonna keep it at muscle oil. Amber, please don't leave. I'm so sorry.
That's so funny. You're gonna get in trouble. She's gonna find you after stream, and she's gonna break your legs.
No.
And I'm gonna watch because I'll be over on the bench. I ain't doing shit.
I have known Amber for a very long time. I do not think I've seen Amber mad, like, ever. I don't think she has sworn.
That's what makes it scarier. Though.
On my, I do hold the trophy of getting Amber to swear on stream. That's the first time I've ever heard her swear. She said ass. And it was Malice. She said Malice had a square ass. I was like, no, flat ass. That's what it was, a flat ass. I was like, damn.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
It's true. What do you mean? These are facts, Amber. What do you mean?
Amber, as your attorney, I think you should not engage in such trivial conversation until we take him to court. All right? Hear me out. I'll talk to him for you. She said, take that, you big boy.
Damn. That's what I said.
That's why we're taking you to court. It's offensive.
Dude, speaking of court, have you watched the part 4 on the Bricks and Minifigs Lego scandal? I watched that last night.
No, I'm going to tell you so much. I've actually been avoiding that because I'm just like, this sounds way over my head.
Oh, it's crazy.
It feels like another like celebrity drama where I spent weeks upon weeks watching somebody's divorce proceedings only to find out she pooped on pillows. I mean, like, come on. Like, I don't need to waste my life again.
It honestly feels like that. It really does feel like a Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation. It really does.
Like, it's just so much. And I'm just like, I can't invest. I can't invest. It's too much.
You know, but I'm going to be a bit vulnerable with you guys. Macho was on a date with a woman, right? And we were watching Uma Musume Cinderella Grey, as one does on a date. And this woman let slip that because the Amber Heard thing came up, and she let slip, I think Amber Heard was treated unfairly. And I was like, are you serious? I couldn't believe it. I was like, the one Amber Heard fan is in my apartment with me right here. I could not believe it.
She's gonna bite your finger off next. Watch.
I like looked at her. I'm like, are you joking? She's like, no, I really do think people were too mean to her. I was like, what?
Are you in a safe place? Did you move? Did you at least move?
I'm like, the girl who was literally on camera that said, go tell the police, no one will believe you, or some shit like that. That girl, like, that's the girl. I couldn't believe it.
Is this a bit? Is a great statement to say. Wait, is this a bit?
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And then I texted her like way later, like a couple months later. I was like, oh, hey, how's it going? She's like, oh, I thought we weren't cool. I was like, no, we're fine. And then She's like, oh, I thought my support of Amber Heard was like a deal breaker. I was like, damn, she knows. Okay, we're out. No.
Really messed you up. You're like, I just think I'll catch up on the Amber Heard support. Maybe she'll give me another chance.
Yeah.
She changed her tune. I'll give her, out of the grace of your goodwill and your kindness, you're going to give her another chance.
Yeah.
She turned a leaf.
Yeah. And instantly was like, oh, I thought the sword Amber Heard was a deal breaker. I'm like, shit. All right, no, I can't. That's instantly, like frame one, like,
my
fuck,
God.
man, that's damn. She got me.
She got you good. She broke your kneecaps right there. Well, did you at least block her phone number?
Oh, she hasn't texted me back. Don't worry. We've left that. I think it's a mutual understanding at this point.
You know what, Macho? I'll ease your mind. She's probably an AI fan too.
I don't think
you
so.
You dodged a bullet.
No, I don't think so.
You dodged a bullet.
Okay, so that is my Discord. If you guys are not in it already, we will be hopping in to Discord to watch the Battlebots episode. That's probably like 20 fucking minutes, but whatever. Now, listen, this is going to come with a giant warning, okay? The editing's still going to be dog shit, okay? It's like Kevin Dunn, you know, or like pre-COVID, you know, WWE all close shots. It's going to be bad, okay? I'm just warning you guys, it's not going to be pretty. But it will change eventually, okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm warning you now. It was bad last week. Surely it can't be worse, right? Scoot, what was your opinion? Scoot said she watched like 10 minutes and she was like, hey,
okay, here's how it really went down. I was like, I'm going to watch this while it's slow at work. So I put it on. And I'm watching the intro. I'm all hyped. I'm like, all right, cool. Start watching. Start listening to them. I'm like, what is this?
It's so bad. It's
what is this? Did they use their sponsor to edit this? Because
that's what it felt like. It literally felt like it was edited by an AI. It really did.
And here's the worst part. I had to pee, and I was like, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna go pee, and I'll come back. And I never came back. I literally closed the tab this morning.
Honestly, fair. That's fair.
It's just like, you know, I was like, at this point in time, I'm just going to raw dog it. I'm just going to say I watched it all.
In years ago, I'd be like, what the heck? You didn't finish watching Battlebots? Now I'm like, totally get it. It's not pretty. Okay. So, again, thank you so much, Scoo. We will have a new guest on next week. Macho is very excited. Macho reached out to a handful of new people to get on the Battlebots pregame show. If you guys want to be on the Battlebots pregame show, please reach out because it is a whopping 20 episodes this year. Macho's kind of scraping to get all of those filled. So you'll probably see people more than once, but you will see a couple of new people, and I'm excited for it. We will have a new person on next week. But I'll announce that on probably Wednesday. All right, let's see. I'll link my Discord one more time. Scoot and I will be hopping in there momentarily. Thank you guys for enjoying the Battlebots pregame show, the #1 Battlebots pregame show on Twitch. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yeah.
Bye.